It is so cold in Atlanta. I don't know how I'm gonna look like. Oi, crew. It is not Tuesday, but I am still Spencer, and we today are going to talk about motivation, tips on how to stay motivated, what motivates us, etc. Um, First, I want to apologize. I have been AWOL for a couple of weeks, and long story short, I'm dealing with some crazy shit right now, and I'm sorry. So, yeah, I apologize. I may be still spotty the next couple of weeks to come, but I'm here. I'm still on the channel. It's been rough. Motivation. So, uh, this is a very interesting topic for me, simply because the things that tend to motivate me aren't really things that I would suggest on anyone else. Um, I actually just maybe 2 years ago started being better about how I stay motivated and what should motivate you. But I'll just tell you my little story. Um, so for a very long time, I have been motivated by people, but not in a positive way. It's basically been on a comparison level. I achieved the things that I achieved and did the things that I did and went to the school, the Air Force Academy in particular, simply because I always felt like I was inadequate or I wasn't good enough. Instead of it being like a depressive state and just not doing anything, I just always strived to do better. But what would happen is when I fell short of perfection, which we all do as human beings, I would get angry at myself. And even if it wasn't a thing that was comparable, I would still get angry at myself. And one of the biggest things that I can think of is when I went to high school, I was salutatorian in my class. But even though it's an amazing honor and I worked very hard to get there, there's still somebody better. So I never was happy with it. I went into basic training and I would be mad because there were still some airmen more physically fit than I was, or there was some airmen who knew their knowledge retention exercises better than I did, or there was some airmen who had better hospital corners than I did. And that's really caustic, and it's really hard because I'm constantly comparing myself to people and my surroundings, and that's not what life is about. Life isn't about comparing yourself to others. It's about you living as authentically as you can and you just basically trying your best, you know? And it took me a while to realize that, and it wasn't until 2 years ago that I actually realized that and tried to change the way I thought. So still, my biggest motivator is people. People still motivate me. Now it's more of a standard thing. It's I got into my EMT program because I met the qualifications. So let me prove to them that they didn't waste a spot. I'm head vet tech at my job because I have proved to them that I can handle it and everything. So let me prove to them that they picked the right person. So it's more of a let me prove myself of being on this spot that I was given. And I try to do that with everything in my life, including the very basics as to I woke up today because I'm religious. If you're not religious, please don't take offense to this. But I woke up today because God thought that I had more to do in this world. So let me prove that that was the right decision. And so that's kind of how I live my life now. It's more of, let me prove to the people or circumstances that put me in the places and circumstances that I'm in that I am worthy of this circumstance. And I do that with bad things too. The shit I'm dealing with now, I don't want to go into it, but I tell myself that it was given to me because I'm strong enough to handle it. So let me prove, again, I'm religious, to him that I can overcome. And that has been a very positive thing for me. People have always motivated me and will always motivate me. People are very, very interesting and they always tend to bring out the best in others. They do have a tendency of bringing out the worst as well, but I try to focus on the silver lining instead of the gray cloud. It's important to find that one thing that motivates you. Some people have a job or a career path. Some people have just something that's not tangible but very important to them. the thing that has to motivate you doesn't have to be something serious. And it doesn't have to be the only thing that motivates you. There's multiple things that you can have that makes you strive to be a better person, or do the things that you want to do, or excel however you want to excel. And I think it's important to find that and hold on to it. Whatever it is, when you find it, hold on to it. Because that's really what's going to propel you through life. I still have days where I compare myself, and that's not good. You even see it in some of my Transtastic vlogs or my personal channel when I state that I don't feel like I'm trans enough, I'm good enough for the hormone, or good enough to be on this channel, or good enough, to have this life. But then I take a step back. I believe that I'm ready, so that's all that I need, So that's what I have to say about motivation. Just a quick little, if you're interested, BET did a documentary on LGBT people. It's currently up on their site, and it aired Tuesday and will air again next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am in that documentary, so I will link it down below. It's free to watch on your computer, or you can watch it on BET. I hope this was helpful. Tell me what motivates you. If you have any questions, comments, issues, concerns, qualms, anything, you know where to find me. It's Friday the 13th, actually. It's Spencer.